So good morning, dear learners. We're here again to learn another math lesson. Our lesson for today is all about Gaussian elimination method. So using this method, we could be able to find the solution of three equations. So let us have an example. From this given three equation, find the solution. So as you can see, we have three equations. So we can solve this using the Gaussian elimination method. So the first thing that we have to do is to get the numerical coefficient of each equation. So we have 1, 3, 1, and 10. Those are the numerical coefficient of the first equation. So second equation, we have 1, -2, -1, and -6. Third equation, we have 2, 1, 2, and 10. So we can solve this using the following step. We can multiply a row by a number. We can also multiply a row by a number and add to another row. We can also interchange a row with another row. And we are doing that for us to get this form 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. If we got this form, we already have the solution of the three equations. So as you can see, this is the numerical coefficient of the given three equations. So the first thing that we have to do is to multiply -1 to row 1 and then add to row 2 to get row 2. You can also multiply row 1 with -2 added to row 3 to get row 3. When you multiply row 1 with -1 add to row 2, you will arrive at row 2. So let us solve this. So -1 times -1 will be equal to -1 plus 1 will be equal to 0. Next, we have -1 times -3, that is -3, plus -2, that is equal to -5. -1 times -1, and that is -1, plus -1, that is equal to -2. And last, we have -1 times 10 is equal to -10 plus -6, so that is -16. Next, we have to multiply row 1 with -2 and add to row 3 to get row 3. So we have -2 times 1 is equal to -2. Add to 2, that is equal to 0. -2 times 3 is -6. Plus 1 will be equal to -5. -2 times 1 plus 2 is equal to 0. And -2 times 10, that is equal to -20. -20 plus 10, that is -10. So we arrive at this solution. Next one, we can interchange row 2 with row 3, and we will have this solution. Next, we can multiply row 2 with -1, add to row 3 to get row 3. So we have 0 times -1 is 0, plus 0 is also 0. -1 times -5 is +5, plus -5 is 0. -1 times 0 is 0, and 0 plus -2, that is -2. -1 times -10 is 10, plus -16 is equal to -6. Now for us to get row 2, we need to divide row 2 with -5. 0 divided by -5, that is also 0. -5 divided by -5, that is equal to 1. And 0 divided by -5 is 0. And -10 divided by -5 is 2. So we arrived at this solution. The next thing that we have to do to to get 0 on the second part of row 1, we need to multiply row 2 with negative 3, add to row 1 to get row 1. So negative 3 times 0, that is 0, plus 1, that is still 1. Negative 3 times 1, that is negative 3, plus 3, that is equal to 0. Negative 3 times 0, that is 0, plus 1, that's 1. And we have negative 3 times 2, that is equal to negative 6, plus 10, that is 4. So we arrive at the solution. The last thing that we have to do to arrive at the answer, we need to multiply row 3 with negative 1 plus the numbers at the row 1 to get row 1. So negative 1 times 0, that is 0, plus 1, that is 1. Negative 1 times 0 plus 0 is still 0. So negative 1 times 1, that is negative 1, plus 1, that is 0. And negative 1 times 3, that is negative 3, plus 4, that is equal to 1. So we arrive at the answer. So this is the solution of this 3 equation using the Gaussian elimination method. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you want more videos like this, just click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be updated with our future uploads in this channel. So that's all for now, and as always, have a nice day everyone.